Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. Wow. I don't know why I failed at talking all of a sudden, but I committed to failing at talking. I did not know what I was trying to say. We are down with the white doors, and Clover has seen something. What is it, Clover? Come on, let us know. Huh, well, Clover's way more excited about it than Luna. Clover is ... exclamation point! Luna's just ...
Is this another warehouse?
Oh, really? That's all it was? Man, I was curious about what you had seen forever.
Looks like it.
Just like the one on floor A.
There's graffiti on the wall here, too. It's something different, though.
If the ninth line... And this graffiti is way more important than the other graffiti, because the ninth line, eating the sun, comes up a lot. I don't know what it's supposed to represent. I almost have to wonder, I don't think this is true, but the eight lions would be the cardinal directions, wouldn't they? North, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest. And then the ninth lion would be the earth itself, wouldn't it? So it's if the world consumed the sun and the source of light went out.
Did they make a mistake? That isn't how you spell it.
Nope, we already discussed that. It's in order to make the E move around and be able to do something else. But I forget what it actually spells out. Or I forget why the E needs to be there.
They added that E to ninth, but why?
Yeah, that is weird.
What does it mean?
I think memento mori is Latin for something like remember death or don't forget your mortality. Other part, I assume is just what it says on the 10.
A conditional relating to whether or not a lion has eaten the sun? But what on earth does that mean? It just seems like gibberish.
Well, it's not gibberish. You gotta rearrange the letters. But again, I don't remember what that actually rearranged. I know we talked about it before. Whatever it means is beyond me.
Look at that door over there.
Yeah, that's not a number 9 door, but what is it?
Doesn't it look just like the one on the other floor? Yeah, but there isn't anything written on this one.
Yeah, there's a big 9 on the other door. Because that means this door isn't important. Or maybe it's too important to have a number.
I don't see anything that looks like it might open it either.
Yep. Nothing. Not opening, not having it.
Of course it isn't. I mean, look at this thing. It's solid steel.
You can still open solid steel. Well, how do you open it then?
From the other side, maybe?
Or maybe you don't. Other side. Break on through to the other side. Kitty, please, I'm recording. Stop brushing your tail against the microphone. It's a very sensitive microphone, Kitty.
What's the deal with those doors over there?
Those are the white doors.
Glowing white.
Interesting. I don't think we've heard that they're glowing before. I always thought they were very stark and, contrasty. But...
Do you think they could be chromatic doors? There are 3 of them.
Yeah, I think you're right. See, they got those little boxes. These must be the next set of chromatic doors we're supposed to go through. I wonder if there's something like that door will open and let everyone out if all 3 of these are solved.
But they're all the same color.
Because when we got here last time, we didn't have enough people to go through all the doors, did we?
Well, for all the other doors, we had to add colors together to make another color. In this case, we probably just have to make white instead.
Yeah, we know how this works. Suddenly the voice of the announcer echoed through the warehouse.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Freaking Dio!
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
How the hell did that
Someone
happen?
on one of the other teams must have opened one. All they'd need is one of the moon keys.
Why would they do that without waiting for the rest of us?
We can ask them when we get there. Come on.
Here we go. At least you have a pretty straight... Interesting. What was that about? That was a weird way of getting through that door. All right, we're moving in. It's surprising that no one ever gets lost and like goes the wrong way on their way back to the warehouse. Looked out of the magenta door and it was the warehouse. There stood Dameol, Dio, and Alice. What the hell is this? What's up with the 8B room before the rest of us got back?
I haven't done anything.
Dio apparently felt he didn't need to wait.
You got a problem?
Yeah, I have a problem. You're gonna kill someone, you idiot.
Why?
Although again, if it's like before, he didn't actually have indication.
I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the 8B rooms.
Are you kidding me? I'm talking about it because we thought it was common sense.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere.
She knows words out of her mouth. Yep, okay, here they... So this is almost the same. I wonder if I can...
goodness! You're all here! Yes.
Okay, no, I can't skip this. It's slightly different then.
It's Quark, you see. He
What? What happened to Quark?
collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. His condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Okay, hopefully when I get to the infirmary, the scene
no.
is the same. We just have Kay aside and left the yellow door. So I changed a few startled looks and ran off after him. Because I don't necessarily want to like have the scene play out again if it's the exact same. So I'm hoping it's not just a minor change.
Quark.
He's sick, and we don't...
Okay, yeah, skip is an option, which means this scene is the exact same. I figured it probably would be because this was a scene that actually hit, you know, when we all moved here, and so it didn't matter who was in the party. But apparently this is like different. No, that was just piles of books and papers. Nothing even remotely like medicine there.
What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the garden.
So this is probably slightly different because people went to different rooms.
Plenty of vegetation, but unfortunately, no medicine.
Oh, God. Then he's going to... Oh, God, no.
Just be sure. Where the three of you go?
The pantry. There was tons of food everywhere. Nothing.
Okay, just look to the ground. Okay, we're back to a skip. Yeah, this is where Quark wakes up and has Radical 13? Radical 7? Radical 6? No one here, huh? Where did she go? So now we're on the we're like searching for Luna. Let's see, look somewhere else. Turn to head towards the exit. Okay, this still is slightly different. Again, I'm going to go through and I'm going to see if anything actually changed. But as soon as I start to get the similar scenes before, I am glad that skip function is there though. It helps make things move a lot faster. So you go through the red door this time. Have I been this way before? I don't think I've actually solved this puzzle, the pantry. Yeah, I came in here and I talked about, you know, how Fi ate a lot of food. But I haven't actually solved the pantry puzzle in the past. So this is the pantry. Now let's Dameol and Dio search this room. Nothing here either. Need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. She loses it like Quark did. No one's around to stop her. Shit, I gotta hurry. Still can't skip. Because the garden is where we find the other bomb, right? Which actually, the garden is also one I haven't solved yet. There's a lot of these things that I haven't solved. So again, I had 5 with me the last time. And as my step inside was the smell. Felt like it was everywhere, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of growing, with the sweet dry tones of dead leaves underfoot. While the air outside had been dry and harsh, here was warm and wet, like a forest after a spring rain. Just like Hayes said, plants and stuff were everywhere. She's not here, though. This is bad. I searched for Alice for a while, and I found nothing. Hope that nothing happened to her. Do I not find the bomb? She was nowhere to be seen. This is pointless. I should just go back to floor A. Maybe someone else has found her. I keep checking to see if I can skip. I keep not being able to skip. Alright. I forget if... I don't think Luna died the last time I was here. She got killed in the other timeline. I never got deep enough into this one for anyone other than... Dio was suffocated and... in that pod. And the old lady died, but the old lady wasn't in this timeline. I think it's here. I should have look at the room. First thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It was almost like getting punched. I stopped short my body, refusing to move. I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. I just began to wobble. Okay, so the other time, I don't feel like Alice actually died. I think the first time I ever had Alice die was when she got stabbed in the... what do I want to call it? The timeline where I went the other way. That's a great one. The other timeline! That's certainly clear. No. The magenta timeline. Because we're over here right now, where we went through the cyan door, then we betrayed, then we allied. So this is where we currently are. Then we'll kind of go that way and ally our way through and see where that one goes. And we'll finally tackle the middle timeline here. So we've pushed this one about as far as we can, other than betraying there. But I just straight up do not want to betray... Like, Luna is so pure. I don't want to betray her. She's nice. She's a nice person. No. Calm down. Calm down. It's pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. That's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe this will save her. You should always... Because her bracelet's off. So what? Is that a scalpel? No pulse. Clearly she wasn't breathing either. She was dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. In her chest was a scalpel. I was no doctor, but judging by the angle, it looked like it pierced her heart. Had someone stabbed her? She had...
We're all going to die.
I'd rather die here!
I actually forgot that she said that because I skipped through that area before. Suddenly my brain snapped. The stream clawed my way and taking my mind with it. Last thing I felt was my body slumping to the floor as the world went dark. Well, this can't be the end of it. What, seriously? Man, the flowchart lies like crazy. I don't know why I always make a save every time I game over, but I do. So why does it... It plainly shows there's more stuff to do after this. Why does it game over there? I'm just confused. So if I... Instant, I was somewhere else entirely. It was gone, as if nothing had happened. What was that? It's the same sensation I felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. Had it been a premonition? Okay, so that's one of those things that where it would say I need to do something before I can continue, but now it just lets me straight go into continuing. Yeah, I need to find Alice now. But or is this just straight up like reliving this timeline? Crew quarters. Yeah, that has to be it. This is so interesting that normally you like get information from other timelines to let you move forward, but here I know where she's going to be just magically because I can experience multiple timelines at once. I made straight for the door of the number 2 room. Swallowed through the door. Alice, so you are here. I spoke her eyes towards mine, but I didn't get the feeling they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly. One of her hands had a scalpel, like I'd caught her in the middle of something.
What are you doing here?
I'm saving your life! I'm just here to help.
Help me? What do you mean?
Just let go of the scalpel.
No, I need it to get this bracelet off. Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to...
Before I even finished the word I was writing, I grabbed both her arms and wrist them back, pulling the blade away from her chest.
No! Let me go! I have to do this!
You actually don't.
I can't take it anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from.
This is such a cool, like, actually having a timeline repeat. It doesn't make it. It creates a time traveler's dilemma, but it's still really freaking awesome. I'm glad. I was so confused whenever it went back to game over. I'm like, but there's more at what?
The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die.
Knock it off. To the moon, Alice. Just a second before I felt a burning pain in my left hand. I nearly cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, pressed with a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and I squeezed my hand tight. So was the pain I barely heard Alice collapse. She didn't respond when I shook her. moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I don't know why, it seemed she'd only passed out. In the infirmary, he's got all those medical things. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off towards the infirmary.
Alright, please pay attention, everyone.
That's a dangerous camera angle.
You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What about my hand?
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Radical 6, okay. That was one of my 3 guesses. I had called everyone back after I brought Alice to the infirmary. Several sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment. Whether or not there's any around here, though.
I'm sure there is. Again, it doesn't really seem Zero's style to have a lethal virus. But again, it is interesting that the old woman doesn't show up in this timeline. She only shows up in the, magenta timeline. And then it feels like each timeline has something in order to prompt stress or infighting. The bombs and Radical 6 are in this one. The old woman's murder causes Dameol and to get super on edge of the other one.
No! No! Oh, Alice! I don't want you to die!
Well, no one wants her to die.
Please! Please don't die!
Okay, I was going to say that
coming up Sigma, huh?
I was going to say that was sounding very familiar.
What a lucky, lucky man you are.
I mean, I don't... Oh, okay, because Clover is going to stay here. And I was just thinking that Luna I know will ally, but Clover may not. So, but if she stays here, then that's what he's talking about.
You two are going to be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to ally. That means if she stays here, the two of you are going to be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma.
Why me?
After all, you've got 6 BP right now.
Are you saying I'm going to choose Betray?
If you do, you'll get what you need to escape.
There's no way I'd do that.
Is that so?
For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. My partner, she'll be in the AB room with me. Maybe she just stand by and let me do something like that?
Well, actually I was planning to let you make the decision.
Luna is so wholesome.
See? Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
I mean, I can too. I can lie to anybody. Wait, shouldn't have said that out loud.
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here? Should all 3 of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to ally, correct?
Yeah, I thought that too, but you apparently can't.
Why not?
Here, take a look at this.
Huh? What's this?
We found it when we went to the archives.
There wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
I guess they only put one in the archives for some reason. I'll just read it for you. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. Whole team can't expect
That means
abstain.
either Dio or Tenmyoji's going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means Dio picks Betray.
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier?
I mean, you kind of have it coming, buddy.
No way am I gonna choose Betray. You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets Just like when you break the rules.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it past you.
What?
Cool it, boys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room, too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury.
Nope.
I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all three of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you.
Dio is definitely the most obvious villain, which means he's not Zero, but he's still...
Happy now, Sigma?
Yeah, thanks. That's a relief.
Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me. Whatever shall I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh, Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her.
Yeah, did you get to confess your feelings?
What was it?
Huh? Oh, that, well, I mean,
it's kind of private, Luna. Jeez.
Look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Time's running out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark. Everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah, something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
Oh, well, that's actually remarkably nice of you, Fi. Yeah, aren't you a solo, though? I think it's K and Quark, but with Quark out, it means K gets to decide the whole round.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes.
Even though I have 6 BP?
Yes.
That is very unexpected.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I mean, that's what trust means, isn't it?
I just know, I guess.
Well, that does make sense, especially for Fi, because Fi has been down these timelines before, presumably.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Something happened between Fi and Kay when they were out exploring.
I understand. I can hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4 minutes remain until Ambidex
Let's
game
move, ladies and
polling
gentlemen.
closes.
Come on! We need to hurry!
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Of course.
We promise.
That we were off. That was a very short run. I guess 4 minutes is not long, even if it is just like across the hall. I guess it doesn't matter. Dio already opened one earlier.
Then only you and I remain.
Right.
Already gets split open. Not sure when let's look at each other before ducking to our respective rooms. Obviously, I'm going with Ally at first, although I am curious what happens when you go asshole Sigma. Does Luna, like, stab you?
2 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote?
Ally, of course. No question. Whoever's a voting, then she's defaulted to Ally. And someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair.
Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it.
His face broke a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but there's like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. Ran back before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, no game didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? There's something white on it.
There's what? the hell is this? Brushed the palm with some sort of strange white liquid. When I thought I was about to touch some white paint or something. But the truth was far stranger. Liquid was coming from my... Interesting! Why is his blood white? It's coming to cut I give it myself and I got the scalpel away from Alice. But why? Where was the blood? Well, a very odd sort of fear began to wrap its hands around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't let Luna see that.
Are you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not nothing, dude. I think you should get on and have the Adam scan you and find out what the heck's wrong with you. In the pantry, I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it.
Really? But...
Wow. It's fine. I'm fine. Just leave me alone.
Sigma...
I'm so sorry. Just don't worry about it, okay?
30 seconds remain until polling closes.
I wonder if Sigma actually has Radical 6, and he's the one infecting everyone else. Is one of the side effects that it, like, makes your blood milky? There's no time left. I had to vote. I turned to face the machine. The face of my mind refused to calm itself. Just forget about your hand. There's no way I can forget about something like that.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Obviously, like I said, I'm always allying first. I'll see the betrayals later.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
So let's see.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
I stepped out of the AB room. See, those are filing out for their rooms as we did.
So you chose Ally after all?
Of course! To be honest, the AB gun was the last thing on my mind. And my thoughts were they all centered on one thing. The mysterious white liquid.
Do you want to go see the results?
I was trying to make sure I was watching. I opened my hand. If we didn't clot it or run out, we're still oozing thickly that in my hand. What the hell is this? Couldn't be blood, could it? That was impossible. How many white blood cells clump together? You never get something that looks like that. I've never seen my blood do this before. 22 years of life, I've seen my body bleed many times. Scrape knees. That's interesting. Again, I may be over-focusing on this, but that's the first time they've said how old he is. But yet, again, Phi's first words to him were old man. And I don't feel like she's young enough to call a 22-year-old an older guy. I'm beginning to think that Sigma doesn't know his body very well. Or possibly he has the basis of an automaton and just like memories were implanted. Because we know that they're able to like keep digitized records of things. So my blood red like any other human being. So why was it this time it's white?
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here.
What, does it matter if I'm over there?
We're gonna show the results.
Who cares? I best compose myself, head over to join the others.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
You got it. Alright. Everyone was honest. Good deal. I think that's probably the only time in the entire game where this happens, where no one's an asshole.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So this means that, if nothing else, Clover, Luna, me, Dio, Phi, and Kay, and Quark can all get out. Only Tenmayoji and Alice are potentially stuck here after the next round.
This is incredible. Look, everyone voted ally.
They sure did. And we'll talk more about it next time. 2 Milkmen Go Comedy? Look forward to it. Warehouse A. See you guys.